background, we have a honking baby who sounds a little bit like a goose. And earlier, she made a noise. She sounded like the 1, 2, 3.
The count.
Like, yeah, she was like, ah! Yeah, exactly. That's what it was. She was like, ah! I'm like, hey, Sesame Street. Now she's chilling. She's listening to us talk about the Covenant. I mean, this is good. I mean, I want her to watch all of Renny Harlin's films when she's, 6?
It's important.
I was going to say, did Mallory enjoy the Covenant? Did she watch it?
So...
Yeah, she did. She watched it.
She gave it, 2 pacifiers out of 5?
That's fair, yeah.
Yeah, so she kind of said, listen, there's good elements here. Renny Harlin, she looked me in the eyes and she said, Renny Harlin can work wonders with 20 million, Dad. I mean, there's over 500 effect shots in this. She told me, she's like, I love the smoke work in here. She's like, I love all the wire work that the cast had to train in months. And I love that Renny Harlin trained on the wires before any of the actors to make sure it was safe. And there's footage of him, Meg, spinning around in the air with all the stuntmen laughing at him.
Yeah, she definitely watched the making of.
Yeah, and she liked that. She's like, I think, when I start making movies, I'm going to be like Renny Harlin. So she's definitely going to be a new Renny Harlin for the ages, for sure. And she's like, listen, he's in the action. He gets it. Like that night when it was freezing during that party scene where they had to film in a quarry at the last minute, they were giving extras money and free passes and Blu-rays and CDs.
Yeah, they were giving them CDs and DVDs as bribes. They were doing dance contests, right?
Yeah, and like in between takes because it was so cold, but to keep the extras happy, they were giving them tons of free stuff. And Renny Harlin's like, this industry's tough. Like, you got to have fun. So I really appreciate that about Harlin and getting out there and doing all the extras and, helping them out. And because I've been an extra on set, Megan. People aren't normally that nice. I would love to be an extra on a Harlin set. Be on the boat from Deep Blue Sea dancing. That's like my dream extra role.
I think you need to move to China at the moment.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll be someone that, like, Johnny Knoxville and Jackie Chan beat up in Skip Trace 2.
Nice.
You'll be someone driving a car in 12 rounds.
Whoa, yeah.
13 rounds.
Whoa, 13 rounds. I'll be in the pool that they land in at the end.
You can be, well, there's that couple that they walk past after landing in the pool. Where allegedly there's a deleted bit where they announce that they just got engaged. So we just jumped out of a helicopter. Oh, we just got engaged.
Yeah, I'll be that guy. That sounds great. I would love that. Oh, man. Jay, now you got me thinking about killing them off one by one, Mindhunters like.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
That's how I think every film should be. that was my pitch for Ocean's 8. Was the end of Ocean's 8, one of them is dead. They're all standing around a funeral, and the next one's Ocean's 7. And every film, one of them gets taken out.
Oh, my gosh. What do you think, Meg?
It was a very entertaining film.
I liked it.
Yeah, good cast. Mm-hmm. And also, Taylor Kitsch was in Snakes on a Plane.
Yeah.
With David R. Ellis. Then he was in a movie with Renny Harlin.
And Sam Jackson.
Whoa.
Russell Franklin himself.
Wow. I wonder if he got recommended from them. David R. Ellis is like, that guy in the bathroom during that sex scene and he gets bit by a snake?
And Steven Strait was in The Expanse with...
Thomas Jane.
Thomas Jane.
Wow. My brain just blanked.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen The Expanse.
Oh, TJ.
Good job, Jay.
It's so good. Thomas Jane. Man, we're connecting everything.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if Steven Strait got the Expanse job because of TJ. Because people are like, we liked you in Deep Blue Sea. And he's like, well, I know another guy who was in a Renny Harlin movie that was really good.
Maybe.
And he got Steven Strait the job. He's like, forget Roland Emmerich's 10,000 BC. The Covenant.
Hey, I mean, this got him the job on 10,000 BC, so.
And I have forgotten that film. So.
Emmerich watched this movie, Jay, and went, yo, get me Steven Strait.
Yeah.
And then, I wonder if Steven Strait's mad at Renny because of that now.
I would put him in a terrible film. I hate this guy.
I do want to say, watching this movie, kind of seeing the tone, seeing the way it's shot, like Renny really wanted to avoid blues and
the typical like dark where it's more of a blue tone. He went for
or silver.
Well,
something processed bleach processing, double bleach. I don't know, but it gives it a more silver tone.
And have you noticed Vampire Diaries since then? Twilight? Like, I think a lot of the movies... Listen, I'm not saying these movies ripped off The Covenant. I mean, that'd be a stretch. But a lot of the look of this and the prep and the stylization, I mean, this is before Twilight was a movie. This is before Vampire Diaries was a movie.
Bleach Bypass.
So I think the look of this movie could be quite influential.
Yeah, I can see that, yeah.
Does that make sense?
It feels almost black and white. Like it's quite gothic. Which is quite witchy in itself. So, yeah, I can see him taking inspiration from that. And yeah, it's definitely looks like a lot of the witchy films afterwards.
I wish I was on the Blu-ray cover. It looks quite witchy. Quite witchy.
Or quite weatchy, as I think Sebastian Stan says at some point.
Weatchy.
Well, I guess this is like a whole thing. I just looked it up. Bleach Bypass movies, if you look that up, there's a lot of movies that are known for looking that way. So Seven, Fight Club, Man on Fire, $1 Million Baby, Minority Report, Saving Private Ryan.
Whoa. Minority Report, that's what
They're
I was
all
thinking,
known for that sort of, like you said, sort of like a noir look, or like it preserves the silver tone and it's dark.
Nice.
So that's what he went for.
So clearly The Covenant wasn't the first one to do it. But if you look at Pattinson in Twilight, you look at every actor in Vampire Diaries, just the look of them. I feel like, it's there.
Yeah, they definitely look like the guy who plays Stefan.
Stefan?
And a little bit like Damien
in
Vampire Diaries.
I mean, Caleb Danvers, played by Steven Strait, alongside Sebastian Stan as Chace Collins. I'm just going to get Jay confused here.
Why there's Chace Crawford, not as Chace Collins.
Oh, man.
The big hair, there's Chace Crawford.
Yeah, that's a lot of names.
That's Tyler Sims. I mean, I don't know.
Taylor Kitsch as Pogue Parry is my favorite name, Pogue Parry.
Hey, Pogue, our friend.
Pogue Parry.
Well, I mean, listen, Jay, is this a 4%? You're a critic, and you go to watch this movie. Okay, actually, I guess it's 4% because only 4% of critics liked it. 96%
based on
of critics...
75 reviews, so that'll be 3 reviews, I think. But, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's fair for critics to give this a D or a C-. Would you be one of the 3 that gives it a positive review?
No.
I don't think I could.
No, I wouldn't. I'm going to go back and read those 3 reviews and work out what they found that would make this overall a positive film.
The sad thing is how it feels so long.
It's almost 2 hours.
It's not. It's 97 minutes.
Wait, really?
It's only 97 minutes and it feels so much longer.
I thought it was 2 hours long.
No, I remember I said that and then you told me it was short and I just looked at the page 97 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, it's 92 minutes plus credits. So it's
oh, man.
It's 5 minutes of credits at the end.
Sarah Wenham and Kate Tooney, Jessica Lucas, Laura Ramsey and Jessica Lucas could have been cut from the movie completely.
Oh, yeah.
You could cut everybody apart from Steven Strait and Sebastian Stan. Mm-hmm. And like his Strait's parents, I think. No one else really, because so Sebastian Stan, his plan is he wants to get to Caleb, he wants to get to Steven Strait. So to do that, he wants to get to Caleb by going through Sarah, the new girl that they have a little bit of crush on. They have this errand running date, and so to get to Sarah, he goes to Sarah's roommate, Kate. And I feel like just go to Sarah. Just like start, just like they're adding on. It goes to Kate, and then because Kate's in a relationship with Pogue, but Kate also kind of fancies Chace. There's all these like extra layers of what he's wasting time here. He just focus on Sarah and excise like half an hour of plot. I get it, for making the film longer, fine, but it just didn't make any kind of a sense from a plot perspective. I was like, why isn't he just going straight to Sarah?
Well, you could take them out and then slowly kill off all of the friend group. That would make it interesting.
Yeah. And just... because he goes after
maybe
Kate.
Maybe you're trying to go after a wider audience, because if it was just about 5 dudes, that would not probably attract a very wide audience of viewers.
Well, I guess you need the shower scene with the lady in it. Yeah. But I mean, that could have just been a lady that Chace kills or captures.
Yeah.
And then turns into like a floating thing.
Maybe. And I did like the spiders. I liked the spiders.
Oh god, I hated the spiders. Spider movies should be outlawed.
What about Eight-Legged Freaks?
Horrifying. Those are not that bad. They're huge.
Yeah. They're not real spiders.
The method of getting Kate by, like, putting a spider in Sarah's ear and making her dream of spiders and giving her some kind of a curse that means what she dreams comes true. This is all things that are kind of hinted at, but not fully developed. But I liked that conceit of, she has a nightmare, and the nightmare comes true, and she's dreaming of spiders attacking her roommate, and then her roommate gets attacked by spiders. It's like, great, more of this. This makes no sense, but more of it, please. And I wanted more, an explanation and something, but it just kind of, it's like he has spiders he can control. That's about it as far as it goes.
Maybe Chace just isn't good at it yet, because he got his dad, and then he shows up to this school. It's probably hard to infiltrate the brothers of Ipswich. Wait, is that their name? Is that
the sons of
Ipswich. So he can't just walk in and become the fifth son of Ipswich, or like part of that crew. So then he's like,
could he though? Couldn't you just be like, guys, I was part of the families. Wouldn't they want to fold him in? Like, why would he just assume that they wouldn't want him?
Well, he's already evil at this point.
Maybe because he's already ascended.
Oh, he's ascended?
Yeah, he's already ascended.
Yeah, he has ascended.
Yeah. So he's already ascended. He needs to, but he could just become buds with them.
He could.
Which is how it starts.
He could have tried friendship.
Well, he does start hanging out with Kate, right? And then that sets up problems with Pogue, which then in turn sets up problems with Caleb and Reed and Tyler. So he's already a little adversarial in the beginning by talking to Kate.
Yeah, he needs to show up and not try and hit on one of their girlfriends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just join the swim team, be a good competitor. Be like, hey, bros, I got some beer. You want to drink them? Like, say that. What a great line.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Dead Man on Campus since I saw it in theaters, and that was enough. But that whole, I got some beers. We should drink them. What a great line. See, and Mallory just spit out her pacifier, which means she loves that line, too. Mm-hmm. She's like, yeah, I want to watch this Dead Man on Campus. Yeah? That looks like a good one. What do you think about what I'm saying so far? Thumbs up? Cool. Mm-hmm. Anything else you want me to cover? Well, do you want me to talk about that? All right, so...
What? I'm dying to hear what it is she wants you to cover.
Well, she thinks that it really established a good tone, this movie. So, I mean, I do think when you watch this, it's not successful. But it does have a...
I'm glad that you think that. I'm glad that you're... Yeah. I was dreading kind of you coming here and being your normal, overly positive Mark self. And I'm glad that you're sitting here admitting that this isn't a successful film. So good. Thank you.
Yeah, but the tone is... So, I watched Ghost of Mars recently.
Mm-hmm.
And that movie is critically reviled. I remember someone once told me, I will never listen to your movie thoughts anymore because you like Ghost of Mars. But I watched Ghost of Mars, which was very rude, and it stuck with me since, like, 2002. That hurt.
Oh, man, I thought it was some certain person on Facebook.
No. But the internet can't hurt me that bad. This is the internet. When it's, like, face-to-face.
Oh, no, I mean a certain person we know.
Yeah. But it's... Man, we're getting personal. But Ghost of Mars... The tone is very unsettling for me, but I don't think it's entirely successful. But I do think the tone created is constant. And I think that's in this one too. I mean, there is a visual style, there is a consistent visual style, and every movie should have a consistent visual style. There's a unique.
That would be ideal.
There's a unique. Denis Villeneuve's Dune is like 8 different movies.
It's funny that you mentioned that because you just wrote a review for the new Guillermo del Toro movie, and it had a very definite visual style, but that was a detractor for you.
It was.
Considering that it very much took away from the film. So that's interesting.
Let's make it noir, and let's just make it as stylish as... Just takes away from it. Yeah, but I think... So at least Renny is able to establish... okay. He put a lot more work into this movie than a regular human being would have. Oh, maybe he should have put more work into the script.
Yes.
I like Jay's ideas a lot, but I do think there's some neat overhead shots. I mean, the fake rain, Megan, is good fake rain. I hate fake.
I know.
I hate it.
I hear about it anytime there's bad fake rain on the screen.
It's a torrential downpour, and we have one sprinkler on someone's head. Like, it's so pointless.
Or they're behind it, or they're in front of it.
The fake rain in Mr. Right almost made me vomit. We're barfing a lot in this episode.
You're bringing up all the triggering stuff.
The fake rain in this movie was good. I don't think the visual effects were especially strong because there was too many of them. There's like almost 500, and thus you couldn't make really good VFX because they were so spread out.
I wrote down a crazy number.
But
what was it?
I just think this movie